Doctors has transplanted a heart of a pig/khunzir in a human
body
that he
to
has
save
saved his
his
life
heart
because
and
he
made
could not
his own.
more with his own
Now
heart.
this is the mind.
Is it permissible
Now
to put
this
a
is the
pig's
mind.
heart on a human
In
being,
fact,
or what is
if you want
forbidden
to
in
get your
Quran and
personality
Sunnah?
up,
In order to
Put your
save
mind
lives,
out of
you
someone
can tell
else
us from the
other
language
than
of the
you
word
will
that
go.
Kapoor's
The
permission has
language
been given
cannot
by
be
language,
changed, and it
but the
cannot
Quran
be
is saying that
changed
what
the
should
day it
happen
is
in all those
changed.
hearts should
Then
be
you
faith.
will not be able
It is
to
a great
stay.
crime to
Other
take it
hats
out of
when
the
this
language.
problem
It
arises,
is a great crime
people
to
still
even drink
question
one another
me
4
and
verses in
WH.
which Allah says, "What do we forbid you to you?"
Allowing the removal of the word disbelief from the language. It is called to leave in the terms of jurisprudence. This means that his law has allowed the order to be opened. That is why all jurisprudents agreed that if someone breaks down, I will not remove the word of disbelief from the host even if I am killed by death too and kill him. Not only will he not be a sinner, but he will receive the reward of martyrdom that he has given his life, but he has also said with his tongue that instead he will be sinful, and if he goes, or he saves his life by taking him out of the language, but with regard to food and drink, which Allah commanded. Four things in such a verse when the minister is also done in it, which the jurisprudence agrees that it is not to leave, it is called a departed virtual in it the national food that the book that a tabay says if someone is dying of hunger and if the Sindhi spirit does not fill the soul in front of him, there will be a sin of suicide, and the Dakala will enter the canal, so it is not better to bear it and die, so it will go to the status of martyrdom. So when he is not forbidden, he has not become lawful, nor is it obligatory to eat to save his life or not. You have rightly said that I will eat and die from the book. I said that if you are hungry for haram, then it will go on and it does not mention the treatment. I am explaining that for the future also a question should sit in your scalp that people should object to, it does not matter what. So when he is not forbidden, he has not become lawful, nor is it obligatory to eat to save his life or not. You have rightly said that I will eat and die from the book. I said that if you are hungry for haram, then it will go on and it does not mention the treatment. I am explaining that for the future also a question should sit in your scalp that people should object to, it does not matter what. So when he is not forbidden, he has not become lawful, nor is it obligatory to eat to save his life or not. You have rightly said that I will eat and die from the book. I said that if you are hungry for haram, then it will go on and it does not mention the treatment. I am explaining that for the future also a question should sit in your scalp that people should object to, it does not matter what. It is a life-threatening thing, nor will it enter if you avoid putting on your life, it will enter it. People believe that the ancient jurisprudence who were there has written regularly that hunger will not be predicted today. The risk of dying is not obligatory. For example, someone got sick with fever. He didn't do it today. He was not dying today. All jurisprudence will not make him a sinner. Eating food of difference between the two is a definite cause of saving lives and not eating through the belief of death when treatment is not sure of saving life. It would be sensible to say that the treatment and food that the jurisprudence has distinguished in time has been done keeping in mind the medical science of their time. At that time, methods of treatment were not invented that certain healing and many treatments today have not been known to be such a certainty and there are treatments in which medical science has developed so much that if a doctor knows that if he does not do this treatment, he will be compulsory, so he will be compulsorily saved. I get to the place. If anything is put in the ear of today's medical science and the voice talking to you in the mind also comes to the ear, it is not going unnecessarily, nor is it a sound, not a part of water that is not coming right. A gentleman asked me if he was going to GTR media that I know at home because of me. He says to them, tell them what to do with mana, tell me what I should do. I recorded it. I said, look, the voice should be ordered to make what is ordered to be made. What is the color of making? What is the color of making? Part of water that is not coming right. A gentleman asked me if he was going to GTR media that I know at home because of me. He says to them, tell them what to do with mana, tell me what I should do. I recorded it. I said, look, the voice should be ordered to make what is ordered to be made. What is the color of making? What is the color of making? The fatwas of the fatwa that putting medicine in the wife's ear do not break the fast because according to Afghanistan, medical science's prisoners do not object to the occasion. If you go, then army treatment is also included, provided the Maulana states that the first condition is that in the lawful state of what doctors say, there is no cure for it. But he goes on to say, Allah is longing to speak to him, and you are compelled by Allah. That is, the mention of leave is also mentioned in the fourth place with datel. It is also haram that it is haram to be forced. It is haram, so be forced to bring 14, so is it not Allah? Is it also haram, is it forbidden that Allah has said in haram? The boy explained in detail that what is the condition is declared lawful, that what is also declared Islam is not so much important as is the argument. It does not allow us to pray. It is as if Allah wants to follow the restrictions and they still find Allah that what Allah has made lawful and forbidden is forbidden. So that's how our own style goes a long way to do this. I'll go all the way and then let's go. That doctor looks like my dog's heart, so I'll say That doctor looks like my dog's heart, so I'll say if it happens, I'll be more happy. I'll deliver, you'll have your heart stay there. Brother, there is actually a lot of Sindhi Rasta, but what to see is going on at the age of punishment. We have not done them, nor have our scientists, and also our scientists do this. The body has parts that had stars that were not messaging him, so where the evidence of these things is being proved to be absolutely proven, their justification and compulsion is also being proved by the same verse. If you have been doing this, you do not understand what it means. Well, you have noted this at Pint Auto Ban Road in all 4 places, and in these 4 verses where it states that it is haram, it does 3 verses. Quran. I am the one who puts a lot of itself or comes out, like when you give a man's blood to someone, it will be reborn within you. It is by chance permissible that it is your loss. The other thing is that it is also permissible to give the bone pulp, because the bone pulp that you saw half will be reborn, and the third thing is liver. It is permissible to transplant because it gives the liver so it regrow. The problem is that donating kidneys to the world is donating eyes. There is a big difference in it, in which some scholars give scope of the dead. Let's say, how much is the value of a living man, brother? Why are you giving it with your own eyes? Because we do not possess the mood of our words. Even after not owning your party, they do not come to the hadith, nor is I. Some scholars allow me to do so, but we don't have the same way that they are their eyes. If someone's kidneys have failed, someone is already a traitor to the dead, so he can apply if he is messaging because he has done it. If someone has deleted it, now it doesn't look like a whole eye to remove it. It says, it can be given to Punjab that when it is done, they are not burying it, and now they delete it. But I don't consider it permissible to delete myself. The main problem of the armed terrorists around the roaming is that your 2 terrorists got spoiled around Wasim Bai and kidney. Wasim Bai is spoiled. No one can be anyone. If someone is bad, then take the best, so you deleted one of your kidneys, in which some scholars called it permissible. It is also common to have an illicit tendency which is towards it. It is that it which loosens a kidney, nor is it said that the one who dropped it is absolutely right. That when you delete one of your 2 groups, you suffer anyway. One day you are afraid of you. Now what is the benefit, brother? No other work has been created, nor will one of it be spoiled now. It is also common to have an illicit tendency which is towards it. It is that it which loosens a kidney, nor is it said that the one who dropped it is absolutely right. That when you delete one of your 2 groups, you suffer anyway. One day you are afraid of you. Now what is the benefit, brother? No other work has been created, nor will one of it be spoiled now. What will he do that the transplantation of human organs will do anyway? It is a heinous act of unrighteousness, because man has 2 things in man. He is dead from one side, he is dead, and I have a line like you. The other is respected. He is not a spare part shop. There is nothing to do with karma. If objection. If you should have raised your voice, then you should have so much on the heart of a man that why did he take out Salim's heart and put it on the Wasim? He has made so much sound from the animal. Some scholars also share the hadith, that the hadith says that it is haram in hadith. Meaning jurisprudence will be asked to put all friends in front of them and decide that after all, despite the meaning jurisprudence will be asked to put all friends in front of them and decide that after all, despite the correctness of this hadith, they allow haram under compulsion where it belongs. What is the cure for diseases and what is not in it? This is the doctor's fee. The messenger of Allah, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, is describing it. If that meaning of blessing is taken, then in the eyes of the law it means that the hadith does not mean that there is no healing in haram because the other is against the hadith. So I also present to you inshallah this means that as long as it is haram, the Muslim will eat it. The person he should have healed will not find that for a Muslim only the body is not just the loosening of the body, and the lie is always caught by those who see you. They don't show themselves in the sense of conscious scholarships. You ulama explained the meaning of politics. There will be more, but it is not haram in the state of compulsion, so this hadith is about things that when you have the option of halal and why you are leaving the option of haram, and going to haram. I say that your intercession is a Muslim and does not suit the Muslim, and it is argued in the Quran or Hadith that the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, two sahih hadiths from the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, showed that you have allowed the companion to be treated with haram in the disease, al-bana wabula. This is your hadith. If you have spoken to them through revelation, you have argued with the hadith that if the doctor says, look, they know for themselves. It is not permissible to drink camel urine even today, but if the specialist doctor says that your treatment is anything other than camel urine. If I am not there, it is also permissible to drink camel urine. It is permissible to apply a dark heart, and what will happen more than that? Using gold and silver to remove this appendicite is forbidden to a man. It is permissible to cure defects. 39 things to remove fonts plastic surgery haiki ek kahani, or if you want me to be a boy in its nature, then this zen will be called so much change in the creation of Allah, but if because of accident if you come to your old state, then the name of the companion can be brought to his old state through plastic surgery, so the name of the companion is not martyred in the battlefield and not in man. It is permissible for a woman only as an ornament. I allowed them to put their gold nose, I wouldn't have done that. They have put a gold nose, so that in every condition that is forbidden in such a condition, when they are treated, life was the same that they had to die, but it's too big. Don't make it on a man's face. It's a big one. Even though the use of gold and silver was so severe, after Fajr I read hadith so severe that it is forbidden to use gold and silver in the law. But still after narrating one thing to their caste, the Kuktadim jurisprudence did not sleep in the past, so he put on shoes to cut shoes. Pork hair was used to do the ancient jurisprudence has also allowed the knee of shoes from the hair inside the Hindi row Khenzir row, which is knee because no one else is formed here. The question. They say that the heart is the source of the knowledge of Allah, and what you think is that the Quran and the Sunnah have been requested. Nor do you understand very well that the relation that is made to the heart in the Quran and the Sunnah does not mean that the Quran is not convinced of it, it is in the skull. If the Quran is in the heart of etc., then they leave their minds, they are mad. They are a little mad. Where is the intellect of all the new year? It is written like the book of the Holy Quran. It was still a very long heart to the relative. Now it will take half an hour. It will remain your own feelings of mind. When the mind automatically prays, the mind will think, neither the heartbeat will be sharp, nor will it be plastic in one's love. It is known from the name of the pig if it is sent that it should be put in the scent of a man. It will remain your own feelings of mind. When the mind automatically prays, the mind will think, neither the heartbeat will be sharp, nor will it be plastic in one's love. It is known from the name of the pig if it is sent that it should be put in the scent of a man. It will be said that he has taken his heart and made his own. Now this is the mind. Now this is the mind. In fact, if you want to get your personality up, put your mind out of someone else, other than that you will go. The language cannot be changed, and it cannot be changed the day it is changed, then you will not be able to stay. Otherhaps when this problem arises, people still question me and people still question me, and when the heart of the pig will hit me, then I don't know if I said that when it's end they will not say in the concert that he has given the mind of life, but whether his Nazir's mind has been given wasim by or not. Your mind has been given a hard one. Subscribe my YouTube channel Reharchala Townsv for latest videos and updates. Press the all notification bell icon.